Hey drivers, this is Jim from Kinectic Logistics. Let's have a real conversation. No sugarcoating, no corporate BS, just the hard truth about what we're facing in 2025. I know you're angry. Hell, I'm angry too. When I saw these ATRI numbers, my first thought was, how the hell are any of us still rolling? If you're watching this from your sleeper cab, wondering if this is even worth it anymore, this one's for you. Look at this. Freight recession, bankruptcies, squeezed profitability. You know what really pisses me off? They're calling it a downturn. Brother, when you're running loads at a loss, that's not a downturn. That's a damn catastrophe. I talked to Jimmy from Oklahoma last week. 20 years in this business. His exact words, I'm burning through my kids' college fund just to keep the wheels turning. Contract rates sliding, spot rates in the toilet, and meanwhile, GDP's up 2.8%. The economy's doing fine. It's just us getting screwed. And don't even get me started on these mega carriers undercutting rates just to keep their shareholders happy while we're out here trying to feed our families. $2.26 per mile. Write that number down. Tattoo it on your arm if you have to. Here's what kills me. They're celebrating that it's down 0.4% from last year. You know why? Fuel prices dropped. But look closer, non-fuel costs hit 177, the highest ever recorded. So basically, the only reason we're not completely underwater is because diesel gave us a break. Everything else through the roof. I remember in 2019, we thought 165 per mile was tough. Now look at us. It's like death by 1,000 cuts, except each cut is getting deeper. Let me break this down for you and prepare to get mad. Driver wages, 35%. Benefits, 8%. That's 43% just to put yourself in that seat. And before some desk jockey says we're overpaid, try living on the road 300 days a year and tell me it's too much. Fuel, 21%. Even with prices down, still eating over a fifth of every dollar. Equipment payments, 17%. Remember when you could get a decent used truck for under 50 grand? Those days are gone, brother. The rest, death by percentages. Insurance, maintenance, permits, tolls. Everybody's got their hand in your pocket. Okay, here's the only good news in this whole damn presentation. Fuel dropped 13%. That's 7 cents per mile back in your pocket. But here's the catch. And there's always a catch. You're only saving on fuel because you're running fewer miles. It's like celebrating that you're spending less on groceries because you're eating once a day. Maintenance down 2%. Sure, because when freight's slow, trucks aren't breaking down as much. But you know what that really means? We're all sitting more than rolling. And that ongoing vigilance bullet point, that's corporate speak for you better squeeze every drop of efficiency or you're done. Now this is where I lose it. Equipment costs up 8.3%, insurance up 3%, tolls up nearly 12%. Let me tell you about insurance. Last month, I'm renewing my policy, clean record, 15 years, not a single claim. They wanted 18% more. For what? For the privilege of driving the same routes with the same truck. And equipment, 30-90 cents per mile just for payments. That's a 52% increase since 2019. 52%. You know what hasn't gone up 52%? The damn rates we're getting paid. This slide makes me laugh and cry at the same time. Wages plateauing, up only 2.4%. Translation, after years of fighting for every penny, we finally got decent pay and now they're saying that's enough. But look at benefits, up 4.8%. You know why? Because everything costs more. Health insurance, retirement, everything. So even when you're making more on paper, you're taking home less. And they wonder why nobody wants to drive anymore. My nephew asked me about getting his CDL. I told him to learn HVAC instead. This chart right here. This is why you're angry. This is why I'm angry. This is why we're all ready to park these rigs. Look at 2024. For the first time in my career, average owner-operator rates dropped below operating costs. We're literally paying to haul freight. Negative 2.3% margins. 7,300 single truck carriers gone. Those aren't numbers. Those are families destroyed, dreams crushed, retirements wiped out. I know a guy, Tony from Texas, sold his truck last month. After 18 years, he said, I can make more money delivering pizzas. And you know what? He's probably right. All right, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk survival, because that's what this is now, survival. First, fuel. I know it sounds basic, but I've saved 3 cents per mile just by backing off from 70 to 65. That's $3,600 a year on 120,000 miles. Empty miles at 16.7%. Mine were at 22% until I started using 3 different load boards and actually talking to brokers instead of just clicking buttons. And maintenance? Here's a dirty secret. I do my own oil changes now. Saves me $150 each time. Pride? Can't afford it anymore. Equipment strategy. Forget new. I bought a 2018 last year with 400K miles. Spent 15 grand fixing it up. Still cheaper than new truck payments. Insurance? I switched to a higher deductible and joined a group plan through an owner-operator association. Whew. Saved $280 a month. That's real money. Technology? Every efficiency app, every fuel optimizer, every route planner. Use them all. Information is survival. The guys still doing paper logs and avoiding technology, they're the ones selling their trucks. Let's be real about where we are. 2024 kicked our ass. 2025 isn't looking much better, but we're still here, and that counts for something. Control what you can control. Every penny saved is a penny earned. Build that emergency fund, even if it's just $50 a week. And most importantly, keep learning. Join forums, watch videos, talk to other drivers. The mega carriers want us isolated and desperate. Don't give them that satisfaction. Here's my challenge to you. Learn one new thing this week that saves you money. Just one. Then share it with another driver. Because if we don't look out for each other, nobody else will. Stay safe, stay angry, and most importantly, stay informed. Information is power, and right now, power is survival. Keep the shiny side up and the money side positive, even if it takes everything we've got.